Welcome back to another Excel tutorial. Today we want to explore how to use the now function. The now function in Excel is used to return the current date and time. This function updates its value every time the worksheet is recalculated or when certain actions trigger a recalculation, such as opening the workbook or modifying values in cells. The now function is particularly useful for adding timestamps in worksheets, calculating durations, or simply displaying the current date and time. All in all, the now function is an essential tool in Excel for working with real-time data and performing date and time calculations. So as you can see, the now function is part of the date and time functions in Excel and will return the current date and time, where the today function only will return the current date. So the now function also will add a timestamp. And the syntax starts by now, followed by open parentheses and close parentheses. No arguments are needed for this function. This is why the parentheses are empty, and it will return the current system date and time. So if I just type in equals now, hitting enter, okay, I'm missing out the parentheses, then it will just give me the current date of the system I'm working with. And this depends also on the region you are in, and of course the time zone that you have selected on your system that you're working with. In my case, it's February and it's 13:44, so 1 p.m., almost 2 p.m. And yeah, if I would drag this down, it wouldn't change. So if the minutes now would change to 45 and I would recalculate it, or if I would change anything in the worksheet, then the now function would update. And if I don't want the now function to update all the time, you can of course just copy it and then paste special as just a value. And if you just paste it as a value, you lose the function kind of thing and you will just get the value back. So I can show you if you copy it and then you go to paste special and say value. Here inside the function field, the now function would disappear and you would just get the current date and time, and this will not change anymore. So if you open the workbook again, it will not change anymore. But let's do an example where we can use the now function actually. We can, for example, if we want to have a look into if the order date, or yeah, if the order is in the past or in the future, we can use the now function to compare it. We just say equals if, open parentheses, we say if this date is, for example, greater than now, then we say it is in the future. We need those as well. And else we can say if it's so if the value is less than now or not bigger than now, then it's in the past. We can close the parentheses and we hit enter, and we see March 2024 in my case is in the future as it's February, and Excel is returning future for this in this row. And if I drag the formula down, we can see this order is from 2023, so we get past and so on. And now if we consistently update this table and new orders are coming in and so on, the now function will always adapt to the current time and date of the system you're working with. So it's a really cool function. You don't have to update it manually every time. You just have to insert it once and then it will run automatically. I hope you liked this video. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up and see you in the next video.